Hey everybody, KP here. Today I'm doing a wood burning for Ghost Lincoln. If you know him, you love him. If you don't know him, go check out Ghost Lincoln. Pretty cool guy. So, since I'm doing his name in runes, which is a Viking themed wood burning I'm gonna be doing today, I figured I'd set up the ambiance for the occasion. Got my Viking axe. And I'm burning some sage. Mashad came up with the logo for Ghost Lincoln. And the wood, I had this for some time, which is funny because it's shaped like a tombstone. No pun intended, but it does fit because Ghost Lincoln, tombstone, yeah. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And to give y'all forewarning, I do have a lot of black cats in my house. So, one might make an appearance. I'll get this set up. Since I'm a lefty, go ahead and spin this around. Make sure I'm in the camera. When starting your wood burning, start at one end and make a full line. This thing's been heating up for past 20 minutes, which I can actually go back and touch it up, get it all filled in. The board is not really sanded much, so it makes it, with the lines and everything, makes it kind of bounce. We got it set max. You want to take your time, go slow, do a full line, stopping and giving the chance to heat up. Sometimes you got to clean the tip off too. This is just the initial wood burning. When Ghost Lincoln gets off, being able to discuss putting in some extra stuff, so it's just not his name. It'd be kind of boring, you know. So there's gonna be a two-part video. I enjoy making videos of the wood burnings I do for people. As y'all seen, the ones from Mad Shad. I got two other ones besides Ghost Lincolns that I'm working on. I'm still working on the designs for it. Can't tell nobody about it until it gets done and shipped to the person that's going to be receiving it. Might have to get me a new gun. I don't know. Been having this one for a few years. This was like only 20 bucks. Got it from Walmart. I got a more expensive one that was 100 bucks. And I'd rather this one over the $100 one. It's got a smoother flow to it for some reason. I guess I could change out tips and do other little designs. But I don't ever use none of that other stuff. It's just, wood burning stuff that I don't normally would do. You know, like the stars and different shapes, letters, stuff like that. You get a paper towel, wipe the tip off. No pun intended. You gotta clean the tips from time to time. I can't find the paper towels, man. Where's all my paper towels? Alright. I don't have paper towel, but I got something just as good. Alright, let's get back on this. Yeah, how I know Ghost Lincoln is from a lot of channels that I like watching. He's always popping up in there in the comments and live chat and stuff. Sometimes he pops up on the live stream itself. Dude's nuts. He'll make you laugh, that's for sure. I can guarantee you that. I've seen some of his projects too, like some of the tumblers that he's got, some coffee cups, mugs, stuff like that. Some of the holographs that he's got. Really cool stuff. This one looks like it's going to have to be a multiple burn. Maybe I should have sanded down a little bit better. It is what it is. If I don't like the way it comes out, I can always go back and sand it all down and redo it. Most of the time when I do wood burnings for people, I leave the wood unfinished. That way if they want to stain it or clear coat it or whatever, they can do it their way. Now, the stuff that I did for myself, I made a boo-boo, but I can fix that. Like I was saying, the stuff that I did for myself, I did stain some of them and did some clearing of the other ones I did. Definitely gonna have to redo the R. So it's gonna be too thick of a line. Oh well, get my my wood burning tool time to heat up all the way. It was 20 minutes, was it? So let me go sand down this R and correct it. Well, as you can see here, I wasn't too happy with that R, or whatever you want to call it in runes. No, Mash guys are really going to kick my ass on that one. But anyway, I went ahead and sanded it down, make it a lot more smooth, so it'd be a little easier for the wood burning. Make sure I got all the sanding off of it. And I'm going to have to redo the logo again and do the wood burning all over again. I don't mind going back and correcting my work if I have to, or if I need to, or if I'm not even happy with the way it's coming out. So, let me go ahead and put this logo back on here, and then come back for the rest of the wood burning. Alright, as you see, I went ahead and rewrote it down and everything. Time to get this burning to go again. And one of the fascinating things I find with runes, so like if your name has two of the same letter in it, like, oh hush you, nobody wants to hear you. Vikings never used double letters. So like if you have NN or two E's or MM in your name, you only use one. That's a little better, but still bouncy. Might need to get some better sandpaper. Something that's got a little more bite on it. I just come back multiple times and fill in the gaps. Plus, I never really used this type of wood before. And Vikings also connected all the letters. See how all these are connected? And then this is going to stand out by itself. This is going to stand out by itself, just like that one. And then this one and this one are connected, and these are going to stand out by themselves. You want to do it light, and then come back and do it darker if you want. But there's all kinds of different ways to do it. If you decide to do something like this, you'll figure out your own routine and way you like to do it. See, this with the grain is what makes it bounce so much. Here, you don't have none of the bouncing. It's just the wood grain is making it bounce so much. It'll do the same thing up here, down here. But as you burn the wood, it starts to leave a rut, so you won't have the bouncing so much. I don't like to go heavy-handed. Oh, don't piss off your tattoo artists, because if you do, they will go heavy-handed on you, and it will hurt. Not talking from experience, but I know quite a few tattoo artists. You can always check out your tip, see how the tip looks. Not sure if I got it in focus or where is that showing up on camera, but yeah, always check your tip. Man, I just realized there's a lot of puns in this wood burning video. Figured since I'd sanded it down, it wouldn't be so bouncy. But oh well. Make do it what you got. It's one of the good things about wood burning. You can always sand it down like I did earlier, or come back and just go over it again. Keep going over it until you got it to the way you want it. Still got a kick out of how he came up with his name. You have to go back and watch that live stream to figure out how he came up with his name, Ghost Lincoln. And no, it's not a reference to Abraham Lincoln. Uh-oh. Fire department must be smelling you doing some wood burning, so they coming to get me. I hear sirens, so. Alright, that's pretty much the basic design. I'll turn it around so you have to see. I will be going back and filling all that in. For some reason, it's either the gun's not working properly, and the texture of the wood. Even though I did go back and sand it down again. But I know later Ghostlink is gonna message me and we're gonna discuss putting in some stuff here, some stuff here. I don't know. As long as he's happy with it, I'm good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and end this part of the video here, and then after me and him discuss what he wants done to the rest of this, I'll pick up the video from there. Alright, I figured out what I can do now. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it looks like really bad welds because the wood burner keeps popping up on the wood grain. So I moved it up where there's less wood grain up here. So I did a test run right here. That's a lot better and straighter of a line, less bouncing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the logo up here, get rid of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the wood burning, then I'm gonna go back and sand all that off and be done with it. Other than what me and Ghostlink can discuss the extra stuff inside his wood burning. You can see where when the wood burner bounces a little bit, it's right there where the grain goes. I could have easily just did away with the original video I started with and just made it look like this. But I'm just showing y'all some trial and error of things that I do when I'm doing my wood burning. And this rubber piece likes to slide all over the place. Much cleaner lines too. Some areas just thicker and thinner, or darker and lighter, but I can always go back and just shade that in. It's not exactly the placement that I wanted it, but hey, it works out a lot smoother. After I finish this little logo here, we'll go out and sand it all down, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like with this out. I never worked with this type of wood before, so that's one of the reasons why I had some issues. But, oh well, you live and you learn. Besides doing that with a different type of grain, it goes smooth, then it hits that wood grain, then pops up and smooth again. Yeah, I can definitely see it. It looks like a bad welding job. Give it a little time to heat back up. All the other wood wood burns I did for other people, like the mad shad ones and all, didn't have this type of textured wood. So it didn't really bounce as much. Or at least next time I know to sand it down a lot smoother. But then again, you're still gonna have the same issue. This one looks much better. I like the thicker lines, but I don't like the way it looks like somebody just poking holes with a nail, a heated up nail. So I'm gonna go sand that down. See how it looks like that. And that's how it looks after being sanded down. Yes, granted, I gotta go back and fill in some of these little gaps because of the different types of textures and all that. But yeah, there's a little rut right here from sanding it down. But I can't see going back and sanding all that down, getting it level. But I might. You never know with me. Well, that's just a start for Ghost Lincoln. Figured I'd go ahead and leave in the boo-boos. That way y'all can see what I went through on different type of wood. I don't know, it kind of smells like pine in a way. It doesn't say on the back. But, yep, I'll finish this up. Fill all that in, make it look better. Just don't like how you got little hot spots here and there. But the more I do it, the more practice I get, the better I'll be. Especially for this one project that I called in a heavy hitter to draw the picture for me. And it's going to be fun transferring that from paper to wood. Alrighty, well, whenever me and Ghost Lincoln get through brainstorming with what else we're going to put in here, I'll make another part of the video, which will be the second part. And I'll see y'all in the next one, the next part of the video. Alright people, here's the second part of the Ghost Lincoln wood burning. As you can see, got a North style dragon in there. Would you be quiet, Eclipse? It was quiet all up until I pressed record. I already did his name in the wood burning, which I will be going back over it. And I just gotta go over and do that. Let's get started. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I'm starting to get all kind of notifications for this Sunday. A lot of people like this Sunday, which I don't care for. I'm not a football fan, but yeah, you know how it goes. Alright. Let's see if it's up to temperature. Just do your regular lines like I'm always telling you to do. Long strokes on them. Try to get a full length on the line. Try to, oops, starting to go a little wobbly because of the wood grain. I will definitely be going back over the whole setup. That way I can get it in, get some of these little areas right here filled in. Trying a different area for my lighting, so see how that turns out. I'm going very light on the wood to help keep it from bouncing so much. As you can see, it's starting to skip a little bit. Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. This drag is pretty much like an S, as you can see. But then it comes curling back up on itself, then it's also like a 6 in a way. Almost like an 8. If this leg would have went, the end of the tail would have went up this way, it could have been a full figure 8. Obviously, I didn't let it heat up enough for this part. What, Eclipse? You've been outside all last night, the night before. You came back in to get something to eat and a good night's rest. But now you're going to come in here and start meowing again. I don't want to hear it. No. Go somewhere else with that noise. I'm trying to make a video. I don't care. It's bad when you're sitting here arguing with a cat. Need to figure out a better lighting system so I don't have the shadow effects when I'm doing this, because I don't want to mess anything up. As you've seen earlier, in the video I made earlier, how I took that from here and put it up here because the wood's a little bit smoother. And I don't feel like going through all that hassle again. But I am a perfectionist on it, so. I know not to get this type of wood again. Too much of a hassle with the wood grain makes it bounce too much. You got Eclipse?
No, Ivar.
I got Ivar.
Yep. You looks. What?
But Eclipse, he's too busy in here meowing.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ivar just did this.
Yeah. You can leave Ivar alone.
Yay,
He's not bothering nobody.
What?
He's not bothering nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Ivar's a good cat. He just chill. Like Eclipse used to be.
Nice try, Nice.
Knock it off, Sauter. Well, Ivar the Boneless got his name because his back hind legs are backwards. Seriously? As you can hear, Ivar the Boneless running back into the back of the house. And then Sauter's over here hooping and hollering. Why do y'all wait till I'm doing something for y'all to start freaking out? Seriously? Heat this up back up again. What?
Can I help you in any of your favors?
No, I'm good for now. If I need anything, I'll let you know.
What?
So if I need anything, I'll let you know. Yeah, trying to get it back adjusted, so there we go. Meow, nothing.
Meow. He said meow instead of words.
They're like, I want to go out.
No.
He wants to go back out in Tomcat, is what he is. Ugh.
Stop. Yeah. He said no. Stop saying out. Stop saying no.
Go, Eclipse.
Eclipse just said no a couple times. Eclipse, if you love me, meow. Wow. Yeah, if you love me. Meow if you hate me. Meow if you don't care about me. Bro. You don't care about me?
Alright. All we got left to burn on there as of now is the rest of the tail. I don't want to hear it. Everybody wants to come interrupt me, and now the dog's over there drinking water. Would y'all stop growling? Knock it off. Let it heat up a little bit more. We've got this little bit to go. And then I'll probably end up adding some little details inside here. Try to get some of these low spots filled in. Definitely gonna use a different type of wood next time. All the other boards I used before never had so much problem with the wood grain. Nice, son. It sounds like a little pig. Bounce me right into the other line. Yeah. Going all over the place with these wood grain pieces. That's my name in runes. KP Heathen. Thanks, Mashad. Now the solder wanting big. Is Bag gonna come back in? Distractions, distractions. Knock it off, Samson. Nobody cares about what bowl is what. Alright, we'll turn it around so y'all get a better view. I'm gonna move over here, that way I can see what it looks like in the camera, that way it's too far down. There we go. Can move it over this way some more. It's actually the dragon that eats the dead roots of Yggdrasil from Norse mythologies. Yggdrasil is the tree of life, and it basically gets rid of the dead roots and stuff. Norse mythology's got a lot of different characters in there. There's a rat, I think it's called Ratatoskar. Not for sure on the pronunciation of the name, but it runs up and down the tree, telling lies between the creatures on the ground and the eagle in the tree. And there's also some stags that eat the leaves on different branches of the trees. Pretty cool stories. Yeah, I keep referring to the last video, which is going to be edited into this one. I didn't leave any of the outtakes out. I just showed y'all everything I was going through with this type of wood. Normally I don't have to go back and sand it all down and redo it. Don't get me wrong, I'll draw it on there, and if I don't like the way it comes out, I can always resand it down and redo it. But with the wood grain, you can hear how it grabs your fingernails. So that's the reason why it's kind of bumpy. Next time I'll do another one like it, but with a better type of wood. Went out since I ended the video and started it back up again. Went out, smoked a Lucky Strike, giving this enough time to heat up some more. See if I can just glaze over the top of it without even touching the wood and trying to fill it in. See how that works out for me. That way I don't have the bounciness. That's a little better. I do have my wood burner on max. On a maximum temperature. See me, I like to go with all the same type lines. These lines are going north and south. And you got the other angle ones that I'm gonna go back and touch back up on. Let it warm back up a little bit more. Trying to figure out how I can do some dragon scale in here to give it a little depth. That's the tip I'm working with. I could always come in with some little X's, try to anyway, to give it some scaling right here, some scaling right here, and some right here. But I'll see how it goes. Ghost Lincoln will see the finished product of this. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. That way y'all see what Ghost Lincoln has coming to him. Too far down. I'm trying different camera angles. I'm not gonna put it on my left side because that's the side I'm handed. So if I do it on the right side, you'll be able to see it, but not in the bigger scale like you're seeing it now. So until next time, see you on the next video.